Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Fat Man Around podcast. My name is Marcus Stevens, represented as the Fat Man. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of ideas.
How are you running out of ideas? If
It's
you're
only,
going to run out of ideas, then don't start new ideas.
I'm opposed to this.
Robyn, I guess. Nah, forget it.
Okay.
Forget it. It's over.
There's a lot to talk about today. Well, for me personally, I know for Robyn, you may have stuff, but there's a lot been going on since our last
Yeah,
episode we recorded, which was, oh, like last Sunday, I think it was.
it's been a minute.
It's or last Saturday. I don't know when it was, but it's been a while. But man, entertainment for me is thriving right now. Things are looking up. Congratulations to my man Big E. An hour ago from this time this recording, he won the WWE Championship. That's fantastic. Holding on to the main championship in the racist company as a black man. We holding it away from the whiteys and the Polynesians right now. So congratulations to Biggie. I don't know how long you're gonna hold it, but let's hold it on for as long as we can so no white people can touch it for a while. They had their time. Congratulations to AEW.
Wow.
The AEW out here thriving. Y'all signing CM Punk and Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole. Y'all getting wrestling fans all excited and giddy again, like we 10 years old again. I'm just happy for
Wait,
you.
we didn't talk about that in the last one?
I think the day we recorded, he was Bryan Danielson hosted debut that night, and then he did.
Oh,
So congratulations, y'all, ending y'all career on your own note, not under the slave owner Vince McMahon, and having fun of professional wrestling again. It's a great times, great times. So let's start talk about before I got all my gushing out the way. So last week was the 25th anniversary of freaking Blues Clues. 25 years, first of all, is a very long time. 25 years? Is it
very. It's
25
been
years?
out since I've been four.
It came out September 8th, 1996. Wild times. So last week the internet kind of broke. It was already for wrestling fans. It was already broken that past Sunday, but Nick Jr. want to go ahead and posted a video of Steve just talking for 2 minutes about his life, like talking about why he went away
Yeah,
and stuff like that, and was a lot of people like responded very positively to it. And what kind of it says a lot about the world.
very emotional.
Yeah, it was. Like, I read a comment before we started doing this. They're saying like it's like kind of like the absentee father coming back to kind of like explain what happened to his children. And I was like, damn, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
And yeah, a lot of people just were going through it. And I think that also speaks to the emotional state of people in 2021, where they say, you know what, who need to send in the talk to the people right now? Freaking Steve's from Blues Clues. He's got the answer for the nation right now. Send Steve. Have him speak to
He's
the millennials.
the he is the thing that we did not know we needed. He's like the person we needed to hear from, and we had no idea that we needed to hear from him so bad, but we
Yeah.
did.
So thank you, Steve. That was nice to hear from him. He was also on.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a clip earlier today that he was also on Stephen Colbert show. I think either the same day or a few days afterwards, probably a few days afterwards.
Oh, oh,
And they kind of
hold
hey,
on.
it's a time light. What is this?
Yeah, I'm in the conference room because I can't get into the kitchen because somebody was in the common room. They're watching a scary movie. Hold on.
They were watching *Malignant*.
No, they're watching something. I don't know what it is.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah,
Is it
I don't know what it
oh
is.
man, what's that movie he's in with on Netflix? The one that rips off the Bird Box, The Silence.
I don't know.
Oh,
It was when I walked in there. There was dead people, and it was pretty. It was like a gory scene.
okay.
Like there was head bleeding stuff. So
I haven't seen that movie, but
I
um,
don't know what it was.
but yeah. So good on Nick Jr. for cashing in on. I see the cookies.
This episode is sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.
No, shit, don't say that. We get sued so quickly. Um, we're not sponsored, y'all.
They actually that shouldn't even be them suing us. They should like be like, yeah,
No,
promote us.
I'm trying to look at sponsors for the podcast, and they saying they specifically don't want people to say sponsored by unless they're like legit sponsoring. You can say you're supposed to like for a product, you're supposed to talk about it in the podcast, but not say, "Oh, thank you for, blah blah blah, so and so." We'll be doing it soon. I'm looking into it. So
Who gonna sponsor us? I mean, who gonna
I
who
got
gonna?
there's websites out there to figure it out. Well, don't worry, it's coming in the future.
Well, check
Man,
out these guys.
Insomniac. What else? Did you see the Hawkeye trailer? It's a Christmas show.
That's okay.
It's an
It's Die
epic
Hard.
Christmas show.
It's
It's
Die
Die
Hard,
Hard.
and I'm
Uh,
here for it.
I'm all here for my man Hawkeye wearing a freaking tuxedo, a la James Bond. I'm all for the espionage. Speaking of James Bond, how about a freaking 2 hour and 43-minute runtime for my man
They
Daniel
are going
Craig?
out with a bang for this man, and
They,
I respect it.
they said, "Hey, you want to your last James Bond movie? Give me almost 3 hours. I'm here for it. I cannot wait to see this movie in theaters. I am so ready for 3 hour James Bond."
How rich do you think Daniel Craig has gotten off of this series?
Yeah, I said a
How
lot.
how many movies has he done?
He did
5,
five.
6?
Yeah, I don't think he made a lot of money the first two, but the
Yeah.
last two he made a lot because he didn't want to do them. So the Queen was like, "Are you sure?" He said, "I want to do it." "Are you sure?" There you go.
The queen was like, "Sire, I will. What is it? I will make you a knight,
It's like a night. I
and
told
then we can talk about bringing your wife back to the Mummy series."
you. A series that needs to be saving, definitely the Mummy series. Good lord. Thanks,
Mm.
Tom. Thanks, Tom Cruise. You ruined something else.
They were so hard. Like,
The Dark
yo,
Universe.
I'm trying to think. What was it? There's something like a movie or something that everyone was so hyped for, and it tanked. Um, mm, Cats.
Oh, Cats. I forgot that existed. 2019?
I think so. Or I don't know.
And,
You're
and
probably right.
like
2019.
Christmas. Yeah.
It was at the end of the year. And I feel like that whole monster universe, they were so hyped. They took pictures. Everyone took pictures. It was great casting. All
Yeah,
kinds of
fantastic.
actors. And they were just like, yeah, actually, we're not. That's not what we're going to do no more.
That's ambitious. They were very
Mhm.
ambitious. Good for them. Like the pictures they took, the dark pictures with all of them together, like real brooding. I was like, oh, this is great. But I think everybody's trying to do that shared universe thing, obviously because it's MCU.
They're trying to recreate it.
And I'm here for shared universes in movies and television, but y'all gotta start slow. Y'all gotta start like I just can't be like, you know what, we got 25 projects lined up. Like, no, because you don't know if all 25 are good. You gotta at least get like 2 or 3 started on the ground level. Like we come to expect everything to be interconnected now because again, MCU has done it. Oh, this is here alone. How many different things are crossing? And I'm trying to figure out where Hawkeye is in the timeline now because
Mm-hmm.
it's obviously in the Christmas time, but it's like has the multiverse open yet? Like, is this taking place before it? I got a lot of questions. So
I kind of feel like they're not going to give any multiverse spoilers until the movies. That's what I feel like.
until Spider-Man.
Um, yeah, I feel like they want you to pay a lot more for it. Number one. Number two, with the MCU, it was a pipe. Like when you think about it, when we first heard them talking about, oh, we're going to do an Iron Man feature film, we were all like, why?
I didn't
But
care.
it's something we didn't know we needed. So something like Iron Man, I feel like Iron Man and Thor were just like, oh my gosh.
This- Again, as a Superman, as a Spider-Man fan only, I was only caring about Spider-Man, so
Yeah.
that was me. I know now. The mouse has its hooks into me.
But I feel like it's something that the MCU is something we didn't know we needed. And they had this vision and they started off slow. And that's smart. Like, what is it? Slow and steady wins the race. Everyone is trying to be the rabbit. No one wants to be the tortoise. Y'all need to start off like the tortoise. Like freaking DCEU. Like the blueprint it's there. It's right there for the taking. But y'all are still like, nope, we're gonna go straight for the big shot, for the big money shot. and then we'll backtrack it.
You
And
can
if
say,
that
oh, you can
doesn't,
say it, but I can't say money shot. Okay, all right. This
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, you
um.
didn't know that?
I think I like how you say it because everybody, nobody wants to wait because everybody wants that $1 billion movie. They want that. It took what the MCU, what it was a 6, 7 movie. It was that so it got to $1 billion because it was the Avengers. So what was that? Like it's the 6th movie because they did had the 2 Iron Mans, the Thor, Hulk, Captain America. Was that the hold on?
And then Avengers.
So yeah, like a 6 or 7 movie, they were in the $1 billion range. So everybody wants that. So of course, when the DCEU, so of course when the DCEU restarts, and of course it's Man of Steel, and they're like, all right, that was a good reaction. People like this movie. Well, they'll definitely probably like it's Batman, Superman together. That's what they'll definitely like. And you're just like,
Yeah, it's everybody's wet dream.
I just yeah, they could have waited, but good on. I mean, whatever.
I think they should have waited. They should have. They should have warmed us up to Batman. To this day, I do not like Ben Affleck as Batman. He makes a good Bruce Wayne, but I don't like him as Batman.
Yeah.
So I think that they should have warmed him up. Like when I say that the MCU is like my dream come true, it really is my dream come true. You stop and you pinpoint one superhero. You put all the attention in a movie on one superhero, and then you build on that. And I love that. That was like what I always wanted growing up,
Gotcha.
And now they did it, and it's amazing, and it's the blueprint to a lot of stuff. Excuse me. And I feel like in about 10 to 20 years, they're going to be doing freaking film theses on, like, people are going to be writing their thesis on like the MCU and stuff like that. Like, this is one for the history books. I'm like, good job. And people trying to replicate it. And it's weird because, like I said, you didn't know that you wanted it. You didn't know that you needed it. And it sounded like a pipe dream. But at the end, what was it, the post-credit scene for Iron Man 1, where you see Nick Fury and he's like, I'm going to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative. I, for one, was just like, oh, yeah, that would be nice, but it'll probably
cool,
never
right?
happen. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, it's a nice pipe dream, but it probably never happen. And then look, and then Nick Fury starts showing up throughout the whole thing. And then what do you know? We have Avengers. And it's like, oh, y'all did it. Y'all did what y'all said y'all was going to do.
Right.
It's like they saw, I'm trying to tell you, like, I feel like some people are watching me because I'll think something or I'll do something or say something and then it happens. So I put this out into the atmosphere, like
Causation effect, baby. It's a real thing. Like, I don't be joking about that.
Yes.
That's a real effing thing. It's a real.
They be listening in on our conversations. Y'all can at least send us some mystery money, FBI, Disney, overlords, Lord Mickey.
They said, "Cause can you give us
Commodore Feige?
Those Stevens have good ideas. Keep listening.
If they keep talking like that, we're gonna have to kill them." But yeah.
Remind me.
Why do you sound like you're jizzing?
That's how Mickey sounds. So remind me by the end of the year we have to do a 2022 films movie episode like we did this year with 2021 movies. Cause I just look at some movies coming out for next year. Oh boy. Freaking Indiana Jones 5 and Mission Impossible 7 come out in the same effing day in July next year.
Wow. So, y'all just don't care.
So get it ready. There's a just F it, my Robyn. I'm just running my light.
Yeah, I'm so over it. I'll just be like that. So like, you ready to hear some of those stories?
So yeah, we're gonna in the coming months we'll do a 2022 film episode because there's a lot of stuff dropping next year that's going to be pretty good. July's going to look good. You got the Transformers movie coming out, the new one, the Beast.
Do we still care about Transformers?
They're still making them.
I stopped caring a while ago.
You had the Batman. I brought up the Batman movie and the Batman. And of course Robert Pattinson's Batman comes out next July. And people seem to be the people who saw the trailer. But the behind closed door trailer, the reception was very well to it. So
okay.
And of course there's Shazam next year. Not Shazam. Aquaman's next year. It's a lot. So we will cover all that in a future episode. Maybe September now, sometime in December, because COVID. I'm sure they'll add some more movies from this year on there. So we'll see. Coming out this month, or not this month, next few weeks, like I was telling Robyn, October is packed with movies. They just said, it's time to get these movies out. October 1st, Venom 2 comes out. October 8th.
They got to get them out before we shut down again.
Yeah, and I saw a trailer during Raw tonight confirming the date, so it is official. It's not going nowhere. They exclusively in theaters. The guy said so. They
for James Bond.
No, for Venom 2.
Okay,
October 1st. Then October 8th, of course, No Time to Die, with them talking about the movie and them giving the release date for it. I mean, not the release date, the runtime for it. And then like commercials during the US Open is definitely coming out October 8th now. There's no pushbacks.
Let's go.
UK be damned. If y'all not ready for it, it's just going to come out. It's just going to drop. And then October 15th, Halloween Kills comes out. In a shocking move, a month before it released, they said it's coming out to not only theaters but also Paramount Plus. And I wonder if that is one, not only just because of COVID, but two because the reviews have already said it's an in-between movie. So I want to know if it's. I want to know which one it is. Is it more COVID related, or is it more the lukewarm reception? Because so far it hasn't gotten the reception as Halloween 2018 has. So. But I guess we kind of always knew this was going to be like a in-between movie. Go ahead.
That came out in 2018?
Yeah, Halloween Kills was supposed to come out last year, and Halloween Ends was supposed to come out in October this year. So, yeah, I know. It's wild, right? I remember just seeing that movie. Yeah, so we all kind of knew it was in-between movie once they announced back-to-back sequels. I kind of I like and don't like that because I'm happy that it's going to continue, but I also don't want to have to, be disappointed by a mid movie. But I don't want to have to wait until the next movie comes out to watch them both together because I'll be spoiled. So there's so many it's a conundrum.
Is it really like a disappointment if it's a good movie? Like, are you going to say Infinity War was a disappointment?
I'm not gonna. No, I'll never say that. But it's in between movie.
You'll never say it out loud.
I say it all the time. I say it all the time. You know what? You know how I know that it was a disappointment to you? I tried to clap for Thanos in the theater. You will not let me clap for my man. He did it. He did his job. He did what he said he was going to do. And you stopped my clapping. Let me clap.
What then? You feel good?
I mean, yeah,
exactly.
3 years too late. That was 2018 as well, just so you know.
Hey, time, man. Time is crazy.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Regardless if it being in between movie or not, I'm still looking forward to it a lot because I know it's going to be gory. Malignant. Did you see Malignant? You guys watch Malignant last night or no?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll just say, I won't say spoilers by it, but it was a lot gorier than I thought it was going to be. Like the level of gore in that movie, I thought it was going to be in Candyman, and Candyman disappointed me on the gore. Because the movie was good, it just disappointed me on the gore factor, especially when at the first kill in Candyman, they really showed it, and I was like, okay, we're going to see some nasty stuff, and you don't see too much. It's a lot of spray, like blood spray, but it's not like actual decapitations or stuff I like in a movie,
You leave it up to the imagination or whatever the F you be saying.
I'm okay with that for psychological thrillers and stuff like that. But when I see if I say a slasher kind of movie, like if they remake, Friday 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, which I'm sure is coming in the 2020s, I'm surprised it's been almost 10 years since both of them have not been in theaters. It's really baffling.
Give it time.
It's coming. I expect those movies to be high body counts. Like with this Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie coming out, I think they I don't know if I told you about that. They're definitely coming out soon. I just read something about it. I thought I sent it to you.
When did the first one come out?
The first movie?
Like from the 70s or?
No, I'm talking about there's a sequel coming out. I just read it. I thought I sent it to you, but maybe I didn't. Hold on. So I think they're doing how Halloween did it, where the new movie is going to take place after one of the other sequels. So like, and not if they're gonna negate like all the movies that came out before it. So it's a sequel to like
They're
either
retconning.
two, yeah, retcon. It's either going to be a sequel to 2 or 3. I'm trying to figure out which one it is now.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, 2021. It's coming out this year on Netflix.
I bet.
So it's going to be a direct sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one, 74.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I completely forgot Leatherface came out in 2017. Did I see this movie?
Did we see it together?
I don't remember.
Is that the one that shows how he became like Leatherface, right?
Yeah. Did we watch this? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I watched it, and you might not have been there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's coming exclusively to Netflix. It's skipping the theaters. So Netflix said, hey, give us that. And they said, okay. But somebody out there, remake Freddy and remake Jason, Friday 13th. I think, again,
properly.
Again, in a time when horror movies are getting bigger and better, and Chuck is getting his own series coming out on my freaking birthday. I'm very excited. When you got like Pennywise and It was really big in the last few years, and Candyman's coming back. I think it's only natural that the two like grandfathers of slashers like get their just due, in my opinion. And
well, hold on, because Halloween came first.
I understand. I know what I said. Michael Myers got his shine. He got his his 3 movies in the 2018s. Let's show some love for, the guys who carried the 80s. Like legit year after year after year. Before Saw made it popular.
Michael Myers helped carry the 80s too.
How many movies did Halloween have compared to Friday 13th in the 90s? It has to be like
they knew when to stop. You're going to penalize Michael Myers?
I definitely will, because you know why? He's having his time now. But I'm just saying, Freddy and Jason definitely need to come out in the 2020s. Like, I will be very disappointed if I don't see them in my 30s, like killing people.
You need to chill. You're putting a lot of expectation on movies that have historically not been good.
It doesn't have to be good; just be bloody. Like, I'm not looking for a deep like backstory. Like, you don't have to. When I watch a slasher movie, I don't need this backstory or anything. Just kill people. Just get to the point. Just get nitty gritty. Like, show me some.
You need some kind of story.
Yeah, that's it. I just need like, hey, I'm a killer. This is why I do it. Kill her. Let's go kill. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need all this.
Merk.
Yes, like Halloween kills doesn't need to do too much. All right, if Michael Myers survived, kill everybody now. Like that's the point of the movie. It's called Halloween Kills. You don't need to do much. You have the story right there. Of course, it's a sequel. I understand. So most of this stuff has been established, but you get my drift. I'm still mad they didn't do the Friday 13th found footage movie in the 2010s. They said they were going to do. I would have really enjoyed that.
They woke up and realized that's not what we need.
Found footage movies are the best, and they are the scariest horror movies. I tell you, no. 100%. They're the scariest horror movies.
Fine. I'll give you that, because I don't watch a lot of them, so I can't really have an opinion.
The Den,
however,
Paranormal Activity, Blair Witch, the OG found footage movie, all scary. Sorry. Host.
No.
From Shudder.
But look at the kind of movies you're talking about. Outside of Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch, a lot of those movies are like, maybe low budget and don't get that much shine.
Exactly. That's why I think a big budget person needs to be like, hey, this is the untapped realm. People love found footage movies. They're great. Then they all end the same way, which I hate. But like, we can change that. We can change.
With everyone dead?
The jump scare at the end, like towards the camera. It all end like that. Oh, Unfriended. Fantastic movie. I mean, it sucks, but it's a fantastic concept. I like Unfriended 1 and 2, and I think they were doing a 3rd one, and they're doing a Paranormal Activity 7 next year. Let's effing go for Paramount Plus. 7. Yeah, I know. You got that many.
Oh my god.
You only saw the first one, huh? Yeah, they ain't your type of
Yep.
movies.
Nope.
I watched the first Paranormal Activity when I was like when it first came out. Like, well, I'm sorry, I ran it on Netflix. The DVD sleeves, remember those? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched it like at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm a big boy, and I regret every decision I made that day.
What movie was it?
Paranormal Activity, the first one, the OG version,
Okay, yeah.
where everybody was like, "Oh, it's
Are you
scary."
scared, baby?
I was scared because of the ending because I didn't expect the the camera like oh the jump scare ending.
Yeah.
I hate that. And every found footage movie ends like that. Spoiler alerts. If we see any found footage movie, they end the same way. Just gonna let you know now. Sinister, The Gallows, all the Paranormal Activity movies, they all end with the last jump scare host. They all end with that jump scare ending. So I think Friday 13th could do very well in the found footage. They're not doing it now because somebody, like you said, somebody woke up and said probably not the best idea. Um, but I think somebody can take on the helm of it, and make a good Friday 13th movie. I want Friday 13th over Freddy, and that's no offense to anybody. It's just isn't Wes Craven didn't he pass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Speak your truth, sis. What you want?
I'm trying. And I'm reading. I'm reading something about Friday 13th. Hold on.
Ew, peanut butter.
So apparently in 2018, this is 3 years ago now,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James and his production company were in talks to co-produce the next film. Um, then a month later, they were doing a prequel screenplay called Friday the 13th: The Beginning. And then there was a talks of them doing a sequel to Friday 13th Part 6 called Jason Never Dies. So this is all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So, which means that it will never come out. Oh my god! And I think one of the reasons is there's a lot of contract disputes and everything for this as well.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, that's not what happened. I just want to see Jason kill somebody again.
I
That's all I want.
just want to see murder.
I mean, I just feel like all these villains of my childhood that scared me to death are getting resurgence. Why can't Jason? Why can't Freddy? Why can't Pinhead? Well, Pinhead had a chance. So why is that? It's not fair. Do you want to see a new Freddy or new Jason movie?
I'm so glad you asked. I thought you never would. Um, um, I wouldn't mind seeing an origin story of Jason. I'm not talking about the first on Friday the 13th with his mom. I'm talking he's
Jason.
young, he's deformed or whatever, and he dies. And then his mom does what she does. Like if they want to retcon it from there, but I want to see like I don't want her to tell me what happened. I want to see what happened.
You want to see yourself? Got you.
Mm-hmm. Um, and then from there, whatever happens, happens. With Freddie, man, you gotta watch that TV show that he had. He had a TV show, I want to say in the 90s. I would like to see something like that. So basically, talked
Uh,
about how Freddie was
uh,
born. It like basically his mother was like a nurse in an insane asylum,
mhm.
and she was attacked and abused by the men, like the patients. And basically, Freddie didn't know who his dad was because it could have been any one of them. And he got made fun of. And of course, as he grows up, it's very damaging to him, his psyche, blah, blah, blah. And he does what he does and becomes who he becomes. So it's kind of giving me I spit on your grave vibes with like Freddie being the revenge of the rape revenge. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
So maybe it could be like, oh, what was that? Kind of like how they did with Hannibal, where that movie Hannibal Rising,
Mhm.
like you find out how Hannibal became a cannibal. So we find out like, or what was that other one? Halloween with the Rob Zombie, where it's like, oh, this is what happened to Michael Myers. So he started to kill, and now he is who he is now. So it's like this is what happened to Freddy Krueger, and he started to kill, and he is who he is now. So something like that.
Okay. Well, I just read a news story from 2019 that says that they were trying to either do a new Freddy film, like a reboot, or to do something, do an HBO Max series on him. But this is from
I'm
2 years
down for
ago.
HBO Max.
Well, this is 2 years ago, so I'm not sure how if it's still in the works. Regardless, these horror movies villains need to get something done with them. They're just sitting there, while Predator and Alien are still going strong as well. They're doing another Predator movie for whatever reason. Do you see the 2018 Predator movie?
Is that what Adam Brody?
No, that's Predators. That's 2010.
Well, what's the one you talking about?
This one is with Keegan Michael Key and
yes,
Olivia Munn. It was more funny. It was still I thought that was pretty good.
They were gay, right?
I don't remember who was gay.
Keegan Michael Key and the other guy.
I just remember that it was brutal. Dad and I saw it in theaters, and I was really surprised.
Oh, really? Y'all saw in theaters without me?
Yeah, it was a bonding day. Is that okay? Like,
no, it's not okay. I like to bond.
Well, I can't go back in time, Robyn. So
figure it out.
So they're doing it's a prequel film. It's called Skulls, and it will showcase the Predator's first journey to Earth, because that's what we want.
What year is it set in?
Doesn't say.
This could be good.
So no, here we go. You ready for this?
Despite
being conceived as having an R rating, Davis said the film could potentially be cut to pass for a P-13 rating. Instantly hate it. Never mind.
I take back what I said.
Why? I don't understand why horror movies try to be PG-13.
I think they're scared.
Especially if you are rated R as well. Now, shout outs to Quiet Place and Part 1, Lights Out, Darkness Falls. These are good horror movies that are PG-13. But again, I am a fan of gore. I'm a fan of the psychologicalness, the crazy get mind warped and everything like that. So give me something like Malignant, which I think was an 8 out of 10 movie. Give me a freaking, Get Out or Us. Give me something that's hard R, Hereditary or Midsommar. Some of these great horror movies that came out in the last 5 years that I just don't understand the concept of a PG-13 horror movie. Again, they can be scary. I'm sure there's some other ones out there that I missed. But if I want my horror, I want R. I want adult. That's just me.
You want to see somebody's intestines tumble out of their gut.
I want Spiral type of violence.
That was good.
Next month, Stars, baby. Can't wait. October 8th?
On Stars?
Yeah.
I
saw a preview for it yesterday.
Okay.
When I watched Heels. Great show. This has been a great show, a great year for TV as well. I just want to say. Seen a lot of good shows this year. Heels, Church Party, Cobra Kai, Dexter New Blood comes out November 10th. That's all the trailer for it. And they confirmed that Jennifer Carpenter is.
There's a trailer?
Yeah, this came out Saturday, maybe Friday.
Okay.
And Jennifer Carpenter is back as playing Deb, so now she's in the role that his dad was in, like his conscience.
Oh, nice!
I'm so excited. And then the biggest thing. The spoiler alerts for anybody who doesn't want to see the trailer. His son comes to see him. So Harrison is a grown man. Well, not a teenager, so he comes to see him.
I was about to say it hasn't been that long.
It's 10 years in the future. So even though the finale aired in 2013, so it's 8 years for that, but they're going 2 years ahead. So
how old is Harrison supposed to be?
Because he was born in 2009. 09, 08. So if you go to finale 5, he's probably like 15, 16. They'll probably say 18, so he can kill somebody. Um but he's gonna be of age and he's gonna know. So I'm hoping that this series ends with like Dexter passing on to the reins. I hope Dexter dies and he passes on the reins to his
Damn.
son. Well, no, you gotta have a
Okay.
finale because you ruined the finale for Dexter. So you have to have a definitive finale, and definitive finale is to end him and to push ahead with his son, so his son could have his own show on Showtime's streaming service, which will come out in like 2024 or whatever. You gotta think ahead.
Obviously. You
Show
have already done that though.
shows. I'm trying to think of a catchy name for Showtime streaming service. Um, it's gotta have like alliteration.
What is it called? Showtime shows?
That's that's what I'm calling it. I'm just saying you gotta think of a name. All right, so HBO Max, something catchy, like HBO Max
What
is
about
pretty nice.
stars? It's
Stars,
just
Stars said
stars.
F y'all. We don't need none catchy. You know what it's about. We got power. They can come watch us. That's what they said. We bout. You like black people? We got that.
Stars, the home of power.
Do you like wrestling? Now we have heels. How about that? They got black people and wrestling. What else do you like? Do you like strippers? We got that too.
P Valley, that's right.
We're covering all types of things for you over here on Stars. Showtime's like, you like murderers? We got Ray Donovan. We got Dexter. And HBO has everything. They just have everything. There's nothing is off limit.
That's why I like HBO. They literally
Prison,
have everything.
they have fantasies, they have supernatural stuff. They got like true crime stuff. HBO is definitely, they have comedy. Let's go. Curb Your Enthusiasm, season 11 next month. Let's go. I cannot wait. I'll be watching, well, not live. I'll be watching it after the episode airs on HBO Max. So I'm very excited.
How long till it airs on HBO Max?
It takes, I think it's either like a few hours afterwards or it's a day. I'm trying to think. When I watched Lovecraft Country, it was usually up around like midnight. So
Okay.
it's probably gonna be pretty quick. And I'm hoping the same thing is the same for Showtime and Dexter, because your boy has to watch this instantly. It's not like with Stars where at midnight that Sunday you can watch the new episode. Because that's how I usually end my work week. This the last few weeks is watching Heels and then going to sleep, which is a great show. You need to watch it once it gets canceled and eventually.
Thank you.
If you can't watch, Lord forbid you watch the show. Lord forbid you watch the show as it airs, like a normal person.
That's not normal anymore. What's normal is to binge now. It's acceptable.
I mean, it's accessible to binge seasons as they come out. Like when Stranger Things season 4 comes out, your boys is streaming that joint. I can't wait. Oh, also,
do not
what?
Yuck my yum.
Did you also see the boys the streaming channel or something like that? The Vault streaming channel. It's like, I think they're eventually going to start teasing like either a trailer or a release date coming up soon.
Okay. Wait a minute. It's the end of summer. Wasn't it supposed to be up by now?
COVID, baby.
I don't want to hear that crap, baby.
I'm going to bet it's going to miss this year. I'm going to say January 2022.
That's that.
And I bet you get a release date by the end of this month. I would be surprised. I'll be surprised if it comes out. Did they say November? I'll say January. I'm gonna say January. I'm going to say January. Start off then. Then you can have what's the show called? Invincible sometime in the spring and fall, and Umbrella Academy like in March. Because
So Umbrella Academy's not coming out this year?
I don't think so. They just ended filming 2 weeks ago. I think a lot of these shows, because Netflix has so much stuff lined up in terms of movies, I don't think they need like Stranger Things, or they don't need like Umbrella Academy. You could save some of your heavy hitters for like the first and second quarter of next year, because you already have stuff like Army of Thieves. You got Red Notice, like those like shows. I mean, those movies will hold people off. Then you have like shows like On My Block is ending this year. That's going to help them push them forward. They're okay. They're okay. They don't need. You kind of space out your heavy hitters like games. You're not gonna put everything in like one after another. You got to space it out so you drive anticipation to your service. I like it. And Netflix has
I don't.
Netflix literally has new things like every day now, like almost every day, except for the weekends. But like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they drop stuff all the time. So I
Is
can
that
wait.
not what it was like before?
What, Netflix?
Yeah, they dropping something
No.
every day. I promise. Like, there's, you know what? All right, because I haven't really been on Netflix like that
Mhm.
lately. But I promise you, like every time I go on Netflix, it's like, oh, this is what's new on Netflix. I'm trying to tell you, man, I see something new every single day.
Now, but
But
like when I first started watch streaming on Netflix, it was obviously they didn't have original stuff just yet. They had like The
mhm,
Office. Netflix was the Office watching machine at first for me, and that's where I watched like
mhm.
these crazy horrible movies. But now it's a conglomerate. They literally have like their own shows. Like, and then you talk about the international stuff that comes out as well. It's literally too much content. There's no way somebody can consume that much content. Like, I like seriously, there's no way. There's no way. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's like they're shoving it down our throats almost. Like, here, take this, and also take this.
like
And
I'm
take that.
full.
I was just about to say, I think it was a post-credit scene for the last Wreck-It Ralph movie with the game with the rabbit, where it's like keep feeding it pancakes.
Yeah,
That's what I feel like. I feel like if you feed me another sack of pancakes, you're gonna see these pancakes again.
that's why I'm okay. Actually, you know what? Now I think about it, The Boys may not come out in January because Peacemaker comes out in January, so they might want to avoid that.
Ah,
They might want to avoid that. So I'm going to push it. I'm gonna push it back till March.
y'all bad. Just release them both.
They
F John Cena.
they could, because look, for me, streaming goes like this. Because Hawkeye comes out at the end of November, November 28th, right? The 24th, which is Thanksgiving week. So that's going to go for
Sure.
6 episodes. If it goes for 6 episodes, that's the whole 2021. That's the rest of the year. They legit have
Mm-hmm.
there's six Wednesdays left if they do the 24th. I think it's gonna be close. So that's at least until 2022. Boom. My streaming shows you gotta watch. Oh, Cobra Kai comes out in December. Definitely. That's gonna be all 10 episodes right then and there. That's a day. That's a day right there. I'm just gonna binge it. Um so 2022
How
streaming
long are
series.
the episodes?
They vary like between 35 to 50 minutes. 50 minutes usually is the season
Okay.
finales or something like that. So next year, Stranger Things season 4, The Boys season 3, Umbrella Academy season 3, Invincible season 2. I think those are like my 4 biggest stream, and Cobra Kai season 5, of course, when they coming out next year. Those are like my
Okay.
biggest streaming shows. I think. I'm trying to think of anything else I
Okay.
watch. If they really heals, that should be next year as well. Which I please, Steven.
I was about to ask you, do you think that they will renew it?
The ratings are okay, but do ratings even mean anything anymore to like TV shows? Um,
Don't it?
I really don't think so because like you don't if the ratings don't take into account how many people recorded on their DVR or watched
Mm-hmm.
stars the next day or anything like that. So I'm not sure. Like for wrestling and stuff like that, and like all these shows, like oh ratings are down. Well, of course they are because you can watch the whole show on YouTube in like little clips, or
Mm-hmm.
you can just watch the next day on DVR. Like you said, nobody has to. Things are no longer appointment viewing, if that makes sense. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can
Because
either
we're spoiled.
mhm. And also like things you can just go on Twitter and just like watch like clips of it. Like you don't really have to watch. You don't like for tonight. You don't have to watch all 3 hours of Raw to know that Big E won a championship. You can just go on Twitter and watch the last like 2 seconds of the show, and that's it. You
Mm-hmm.
you get the same fulfillment that I had watching the whole 3 hours. So it's like that's what I'm saying.
Who did he win it from?
Bobby Lashley. He had the Money in the Bank contract, so he cashed it in. Got his
Oh,
opportunity. Now he's back on Raw with his boys. So
oh,
all
okay.
right.
That's nice.
Yeah. So good shout out. Again, let's hold the championship away from the Polynesians and the whites.
Yeah, but Bobby Lashley is black.
That's what I'm saying. He's black. We want the
Or
black man
uh-huh.
to take it away from the whiteys
Okay.
and the Polynesians and the
Mm-hmm.
the Latinx community because they've all had enough.
Nice, baby.
All had enough reigns. The blacks need more reigns. It's only the 4th time a black has held a championship. That title. We need more. Come on, Keith Lee. It's you up next. We need more blacks champion.
Okay, I need you to stop saying blacks.
African American community.
You could just say Black American. It's
Black
just
American.
when you say blacks, it's giving me Trump vibes. I'm sorry.
Oh, the blacks love me. All right, I'm done. I'm tired.
The Latinos, the blacks, they all love me, folks. They love me.
We really don't. That's speaking for all of them because I care about them. I'm all of them. So I can say that.
Nice, baby. Very good.
We're closing out. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Fatman Round podcast.
Way to lean into your mysterious identity.
Nobody knows
you really
who I
could
am.
be anything. Yeah.
They said,
I'm sorry, before we go, there's this guy. Oh my God, what is his name? Have you seen that movie Colombiana?
nope.
He's been in a bunch of movies. But here's the thing, he's been in a bunch of movies because he could be any nationality. Like he has one of those looks. He was in a movie where he played an Arab, Middle Eastern kind of guy. He was in a movie where he played a Latino. He was in a movie, that movie that we just saw, him, the guy with the burnt face, Reminiscence, whatever it's called, the one with scars, burn scars, him. He's always playing.
Yeah, I don't know what he is.
No one knows, and he won't tell us because he could be. He could be Indian. He could be Polynesian. He could be Native American. He could be Eskimo. We don't know, and we never will.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Cliff Curtis. First of all, he has a generic behind name. He is of Maori descent.
Who?
It's Maori. They're indigenous Polynesian people of mainland New Zealand.
Get the F out of here. He's a Kiwi?
There you go. Wikipedia helping me in my time of need. So there you go. We know what he is now. We want to keep jobs away from him. My Polynesians are thriving. Okay, they're okay. Y'all are okay.
You want to go to the French Polynesia one day?
No, let's close out. You guys.
Why not? They have black sand beaches.
You didn't really say anything that was like that was nothing to anything. There's nothing there for me. You didn't say anything that could push me forward.
Black sand beaches.
I don't like sand and I don't like water.
The
wrestlers going to be there, or is it going to be a freaking gaming convention?
You might see The Rock there. I'm sorry, that was racist.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching us. You're on all podcast channels. If you like what you hear, continue to follow us on Spotify.
It wasn't racist because it's part black.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Deezer, Amazon Audible, Overcast. Anywhere you get your podcasts. Also on YouTube, Fatman and Robyn spelled with a Y because...
fancy.
Thank you so much. Continue to look out for new episodes. We're going to be doing again a 2022 films episode sometime in December, and of course reactions episodes for all movies we're going to be seeing in the next 2 months. It's about to be a Liddy City, as the kids say, for the movies and theaters only, because of course
Look at the shadow my glasses cast on my forehead.
My name is Marcus Stevens, represented as the Fat Man.
You've done that before. My name is Robyn.
I never did this.
Are you making the fart noises?
I try. It doesn't. I can't do it. My friend could do it before. I can never do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.